folks, welcome to my channel Deep Astro Universe. Today in this video, I will be talking about the Aries ascendant. How will be your March 2026? So, before I begin, some major transits and changes are happening in this month, like Jupiter is getting direct. Then a lot of other changes are also happening when I talk about the conjunction of so many planets with Rahu in Aquarius sign. So let's first talk about Mars, which is your ascendant and 8th house lord. Firstly, Mars will be transiting from Aquarius sign along with Rahu. It will be in Dhanishta Nakshatra from 3rd March and then it will enter Shatabisha Nakshatra on 20th March. In Dhanishta Nakshatra, it's because ruled by Mars itself, so it becomes very strong over here in Aquarius sign along with Rahu. It will give somewhat effect of aggression and arrogance. So you have to understand while Mars is there in Aquarius sign with Rahu, either it's in Dhanishta or Shatabisha, but because the natural behavior of Mars is aggression, arrogance, energy, enthusiasm, ready to initiate something, competitive fighting spirit, willpower. So then, and they are very creative, technically very creative, something like designing products, production. So when first and 8th house lord goes into the 10th house, you may initiate something into technical field. You may get a new job all of a sudden, or you have to work rigorously in your career, uh, and especially for the gain in your career, because this will be happening in the 11th house. Aquarius sign is in 11th house. Why I'm saying that the emphasis will be on the 10th house, because ultimately the outcome of 10th house is the 11th house. Okay, so you to get something, to fulfill your desire, to fulfill your dreams, to fulfill yourself financially, you have to work hard, okay, in your career, then only you will get that. So 11th house is filled with lot of energy. It is going to give you lot of gains socially also. And along with Mars and Rahu here, you will see that Mercury will also be there, and Mercury will be in retrograde motion, and then on 21st March it will get direct. Now Mercury, Mars and Rahu and even Sun will be there till 13th February. These four planets in your 11th house, especially because Sun is your 5th house, Mercury is your 3rd and 6th, Mars is 1st and 8th, and Rahu. So somewhere this is regarding those people who want to do some early level education, bachelor's in technical field, who want to get into product designing, selling, social media, production, someone who is very competitive, and more so ever, this is like someone who is into any sort of trading also. But you have to be aware, if you are into any sort of relationship, this can damage your relationship. Childbirth is indicated, but through IVF or surgery. And if I talk about competition, then in any sort of competition where you have to fight, compete, then fighting and competing with your colleagues could become a tremendous, uh, tricky, and complex situation for your public life, for your professional life. So you have to be aware how you are dealing with your colleagues and everyone around you. Be aware of your communication. See, Venus is transiting from Pisces sign from 2nd March, and then on 26th March it will enter Aries sign. Venus is your 2nd and 7th house lord. It's a Marrakesh house lord, which talks about your family, wealth, husband, business, family business, food, and your speaking habits. Now, this is getting exalted in the Pisces sign with Saturn. Surely, it is a good time for your spouse and your family and financial matters regarding their profession or career. Even for you, you can get a good job in foreign countries, or even your spouse can get a good job in MNC. You will travel and spend a lot of money for a lot of comforts, and especially for your career. So, for some people, if your Mahadasha is not good, then the transit of 10th house lord in the 12th house, which is Saturn, and along with that, Venus, may even talk about the loss of career and wealth. But it is also a combination of gaining wealth through career, through MNC or foreign places, even gaining through spouse, even going along with your spouse for journeys. Okay, so it is a good combination, but how you are currently going through in your Mahadasha, Antardasha, that totally depends and makes the situation good and bad for you. Now, Jupiter is also currently placed in the third house, Gemini sign. See, Jupiter, as per Parashar Rishi, or if we see Faladepika, he has very clearly said Jupiter is not good in Gemini sign and in third house, especially. So, for Aries in third house, this Jupiter is not going to give you good result, especially it it brings uh, a dosh over here. So, ultimately, from here, the drishti of Jupiter will give you good result with regards to marriage, business, higher education, travels, pilgrimage, father luck, and financial gains. Your social recognition, financial gains, your desires are going to get fulfilled. Anything regarding anything or any situation you were looking for. At the same time, Sun on third, like around 15th March, it will enter Pisces sign. And when it will enter Pisces sign, at that time, Saturn and Venus will also be there. So it's a good time for everyone, because ultimately, then maybe your uh, children may go to foreign places, some other place for education, or you can go for education. Your child can go away from you, even you can go away. But if you are in any sort of relationship, then that relationship can be a distant relationship for you. You can do a lot of export import or trading work, online work at this time. Relationship will definitely hamper, and if you are focused about something in your education or doing some creative work, then mind it, 12th house placement of sun could be little tricky, because here your mind will be involved in so many negative things, or things which are not so important for you, that it can end up into frustration and tiring you with lot of work, or even you won't be able to focus much on your actual constructive whatever work you do, either in education, profession, or in your daily life. So you won't be able to focus much on it, so your mind will be disturbed. Your child's health could also get disturbed. And I would suggest you, if you are taking your child and husband or spouse or whatever for travels, especially after 15th March, I suggest take care of their health. Okay. And when I see Venus entering Aries sign from 26 March, this is the time when many of you can find uh, a right partner for yourself to get married, to settle down. Okay. And the transit of Ketu is from the fifth house. This fifth house Ketu is definitely not so good, because it talks about the separation in relationship, separation in uh, from child, separation. You won't be able to focus much on your education, but definitely it's in the Leo sign, and Ketu talks about the flagship. So definitely many of you who want to enter into government field or hereditary position or any good position, or going for any good education, then this will end up giving you good name, fame over here. Okay. And recognition also. So it's a good time. Ketu will definitely provide you all this, but at times you will not be able to focus much in your relationship towards your child and your education. Okay. Now let's talk about Taurus. For Taurus, this month looks amazing for you. Several changes are happening, and those changes are bringing lot of good events. Good events, as I said, because ultimately Jupiter is getting direct on 11th March. It's a very good uh, change, which is definitely going to bring a lot of good events in your life. Ultimately, Jupiter is transiting from the second house, and at the same time, if you see, Rahu is there in the 10th house. Along with Rahu, Mars is there. Mars and Rahu brings lot of aggression and lot of energy, lot of aggression, lot of passion. So because it's the 7th and 12th house lord, so some events related to career regarding your travels to foreign places, or some opportunities uh, to get from foreign lands, foreign places, MNCs, something related to some foreign opportunities can come for you in your career, and you will be very passionate, very enthusiastic. Your energy will be super high, and you will definitely gain from it. And then seventh house lord and 12th house lord, and this with Rahu talks about sudden, you can, if you're unmarried, can meet your spouse who could be connected to foreign places. Okay, and along with Mars, here you will see Sun, which will be there till 15th March. Along with that, Mercury retrograde will also be there here, and Mercury will get direct on 21st March. So Mercury, Sun, Mars and Rahu will be there in the 10th house, and Mercury is a beneficial planet for you. Sun is also beneficial, and Rahu is always beneficial for Taurus ascendant. Mars is Markesh, but still these four planets in 10th house talks about a lot of aggression, and even your 4th house Lord Sun is there in the 10th house. Like your whole mind and soul will be completely delved into your career. You will suddenly, maybe if people are looking for a lot of opportunities, and because Jupiter is getting direct on 11th March, it is also aspecting from the second house to 10th house. That means sudden lot of opportunities for financial gains in your career can come from foreign places, foreign countries related to MNCs and all those. They can suddenly come, and you will be very energetic, very enthusiastic, very passionate about it. And same goes for, it can come for any sort of, if you are into business also, export import business, or anything like online business or online work, or even you are looking for a spouse, then these all things look very opportune, like very new. And if you are naive, then you could be amazed by such situation coming your way. And if Rahu Mahadasha is going on, then it will bring sudden burst of opportunities for you. Okay, so this could be related to your marriage also, and related to your career, both ways. But more so, because Rahu is there in the 10th house, every planet will be in 10th house, so it talks about career only. Your sudden name, fame, recognition, status can rise. Okay, amazing time. And Mercury will get direct on 21st March, so then again it will give you good results. So the only problem is, till the time Mercury is retrograde, see, do not take blunt decision anywhere in your career. Suppose you are getting a lot of opportunities, and everywhere you are able to qualify the interview, so make sure that you take a right decision with right mind. Think about it. Do not sign any documents with haste, and means like out of sudden you do something. Think, and if you want to take decision, then ask someone to give you opinion about all this. Then another thing is, Saturn is currently direct and transiting from the 11th house. This is another amazing time. And Venus, which is your Lagna lord, will be transiting with Saturn from the Pisces exalted sign from 2nd March. So it's an amazing time for you. Your whole focus will be towards your career and gains from your career. So your career will suddenly uh, rise, and you will be financially gaining through it. Okay, so amazing time period. And Venus will later, and as I said, Venus is your 1st and 6th house lord. This whole month talks about for especially for Taurus, about your career status, financial gains. Your focus is all towards itself, and because Saturn is also occupying 11th house, your desires are getting fulfilled. Many of you, if you are working for social media, social recognition will, name, fame will rise, and You will see you are able to win over a lot of your competitive situations, whether be legal cases or any enemies were disturbing you, any competition in your career, education. So overall it's a good time. And Jupiter, when it will get direct in second house from 11th March, lot of events of enjoying with family, a lot of gatherings can happen, family events can happen, where you are enjoying having food and meals together, and even events where uh, financially you are gaining a lot of money, financially from inheritance, unearned money, or sudden gains if you are into R&D or any sort of work from there through in-laws. So it's a good time, okay. And even when sun will enter Pisces sign on 15th March, Venus, Sun, Saturn in the 11th house is also an amazing transit, because Sun is your fourth house lord, first house lord Venus, sixth house lord Venus, along with Saturn, which is your Yoga planet. This make a Kendra Trikona Raj Yoga over here in 11th house. So, Yoga planet with two another Kendra houses lords. So, it is an amazing time. Overall happiness will be there in your mind. Your mother will be happy. In your home life also you will see lot of transformation in your mother's life, in your home life. And in you will have lot of desires, and many of your desires will get fulfilled, and you will financially gain, you will get lot of recognition, name, fame. Your whole focus will be towards your career and financial gains. Social recognition will be there. So overall, even who wants to go for higher education, meeting your guru, this is the right time for you, okay. And even eventually what I see is that Mercury, when it will get direct in at the same time on 21st March with Mars and Rahu, this is a good combination for all those who want to get into calculative and technical fields like computer science, IT, higher advanced AI ML field, or into mathematics, calculations, like stats and all those. Even any engineering technology person, or either be any person who works into commerce and all those backgrounds, MBA and all, they all work together in these fields. So Mars, Mercury and Rahu combination is very good. All those who are very good, so it is a very good time for someone to join politics also, any higher position as CEO, a big position, authoritative position. It's a very good time. Suddenly one can get a good authoritative position, even a government job also, or any sort of position which keeps an authority, higher positions, okay. So that will happen all of a sudden. See, Jupiter is also aspecting the 10th house, because it's aspecting 6th, 8th, and 10th house. So your diseases are gone, your enemies are gone. You will get sudden gains, sudden rise, sudden name, fame, sudden financial gains, inheritance, all those things, okay. Sudden job, and a big job suddenly, okay, with a lot of money. So this is all what I see. And Ketu is there in the fourth house. See, remember, Ketu is in the Leo sign in fourth house. That means Ketu is a flagship. So if it's in fourth house Leo sign, that means people who want to work for their locality, either be MLA or something like, or locality, you can gain recognition over there, okay. So Ketu will definitely give you strength to work for your home life, home, mother, and your comforts. Definitely you will be able to work, but along with that, this Ketu will detach you from there. While working for your home, mother, and your comforts, you will detach from there and will be focusing a lot towards your career and your status. So ultimately you will have to balance out the situation between your career and your home life. But Ketu first make sure that you first involve yourself in your home life, mother, and comforts. First look around what is happening over there, you balance out, and you then focus towards your career. Your whole focus will be towards your career only, but you will be able to manage out. But many a times your mind will be too aggressive towards your career and too like passionate, and you will be very energetic. So this is a very good time. See, as I say, Taurus, this month is all about how passionately you are going to involve yourself in your career and growth and status financially, and you will get recognition. Now let's move ahead with Gemini. For Gemini, this is a transformative month for you. As I talked about Taurus, the same goes for you because Geminis are also seeing some major changes in their life, all because Saturn is currently transiting from the 10th house. Rahu, Mars, Sun, Mercury are there in the ninth house. Venus is there in the 10th house. Jupiter in first house. It will get direct on 11th March. Ketu in third house. Now, firstly, let's talk about the ascendant lord, which is Mercury, which will be retrograde in your Aquarius sign in the ninth house with Rahu, Sun, and Mars. Mars is basically your sixth and 11th house lord. It's a, uh, you know, it's a malefic planet. Okay, it's a functional malefic planet. And if I talk about Sun, it is your third house lord. Another, it's a neutral planet for you. It's not a good planet. Okay, Mercury, it's a good planet, benefic planet for you, functional. Rahu is a benefic planet because for Gemini ascendant, it is benefic. Okay, now when these four planets are there in the ninth house, firstly, while you are interacting with your authorities, whether in profession or in your education or even with your father, you need to build a good relationship. Okay, so if you are having any issue, the way you interact with them will decide your future. Suppose if I talk about in education, how you are presenting yourself, how you are behaving, how you are interacting with your professors or teachers, or even in the case of your career, how your seniors, authorities, managers, senior position people, this will decide your future. So beware not to bring on your arrogance and attitude and ego, because at this time you will see your authorities, your professors, your teachers, your father will definitely be egoistic, aggressive, arrogant towards you. Okay, but your communication, Mercury is retrograde, but your communication and the way you present, read, write, speak, everything you do, all the documentation work, all the calculative work, the way you do, your mind and everything, your mind, your heart, whatever, the way you are thinking, everything that you're giving towards your education or towards your career, whatever, the way you are speaking to your father also, this will decide how they are going to behave with you or how they are going to get impressed by you. So so you have to make sure, if you are not doing or saying something or writing something or any sort of document in a right manner, they can get very aggressive with you. They can show their ego. They can even blame you for a lot of things. They can be harsh at you, and this can bring a lot of clashes between you and your authorities, or father, or even professor or teacher. So you have to work on your skills at this time. Okay, whether be any sort of a skill. And the religious sentiment and the not just the religious sentiment, but even if I talk about the luck factor over here, will somewhere get disturbed. Too many planets and a lot of cruel planets, negative planets are there, it will get disturbed. So make sure your attitude is still humble, and you accept your elders, especially the one in authorities, because then your future and education are beneath their hold, and you need to perform really well, and they can ask you to work on your skills. Okay, whether be communication skills or whatever skills that are required. And even as I say, be more competitive. This can be the time when your father's health can get disturbed. Any sort of court case litigation can suddenly disturb him, or EMI loan related issues also. Another thing is that Venus is getting exalted in Pisces sign in your 10th house, which is your 12th and 5th house lord, along with Saturn, which is 8th and ninth house lord. So, 5th and ninth house lord are getting connected in 10th house, along with 8th and 12th house. That means some kind of change is coming in your career. Maybe you have to travel or some changes are coming, uh, where you need to use your skills, education, maybe lot of things. See, fifth and ninth house connection means firstly Venus and Saturn. This means you need to now use your knowledge, your basic knowledge and higher knowledge, and you need to learn something from someone, and you have to be submissive and surrender your time and energy to learn something, okay, and be more progressive and transform yourself for your career, whatever they demand according to that. Now this will also give you lot of good gains also. Beneficial changes are coming in your career, okay. Saturn Venus combination talks about that. You won't have enough time to interact with your loved ones, your children, your love relationship. You won't have enough time to interact with them, because then this even talks about being in a very distant relation with your children, with your love partner. All those things, situation looks little bit disturbing. Now when sun, which is your third house lord, will enter Pisces sign on 15th March, Sun, Venus, Saturn will be together in the 10th house. Again, see, third house lord already talks about that a lot of skills are required, and then again it talks about this clash between father and son. It also talks about the clash between authority and the one working under them as a labor or any junior. Okay, so here maybe your authorities demand a lot of skills and short distance travel or communication, presentation from you, some kind of in career. And it also talks about where you have to now use uh, some kind of knowledge which you have gained during your bachelor's, master's, higher education. Okay, so this whole time looks like purposely for your career and the changes or higher education. This combination even talks about higher education where ninth house is completely involved. Jupiter is getting direct on 11th March. It will be there in the first house. Now, blissfully, Jupiter will be aspecting Aquarius sign, Sagittarius sign, and Libra sign. So, it is the time for you to start a new business. Marriage proposals can come, education, childbirth, travels, pilgrimage visit. And this Jupiter will help you in your, at times when you are failing in your career, it will help you over there by learning something new, by focusing, being more optimistic. Guru will help you, okay. And even if you are facing problem in your education, or if you are in your marriage also, if you are facing problem, or with your spouse, or in your business, or childbirth, or with your children, then this Jupiter will also help in those areas too. So this is very good time, but the only thing is your career demands more seriousness and more time with more skills and learning. This is what is required. And some problem with authorities, father, or uh, people in higher position, means like teacher also, professor also. Ketu in the third house talks about where you are not able to grab new skills, or you are not working on your communication, or you are not much interacting with your siblings also. And this Ketu detach you from being very hardworking, enthusiastic, and it decreases your willpower somewhere to start or initiate something new, okay. So believe that if you are ready to move ahead, this Saturn will only give you result in the 10th house if you trust your instinct and initiate something, and just not stop until you learn it. Now let's talk about Cancer ascendant. For Cancer ascendant, the transit of these planets are happening from your 8th, ninth, 12th, and 2nd house. Now, so many planets transiting from 8th and 12th house. Definitely not so good, and only just few planets from ninth house. That means this month is not so good for you. It's a very troublesome, transformative, and full of losses, expenses, travels, and some kind of your energy, time, money, everything is somewhere getting lost. Feel when 12th and 8th house is so heavily activated, I always tell people that surrender yourself. Do not initiate anything in your life. Do not worry about too many changes, too many losses, too many lot of transformative, lot of burden, lot of anxiety, tension, fight. Maybe internally you are fighting, externally you are fighting. Lot of thing where energy, time, money, everything is going. Even maybe a person is also going away, or you are only disturbed because of a lot of things. So surrender at this time. When things are not moving ahead in your life the way you want, just surrender. This is what the energy talks about. In this month, firstly, the transit of Rahu and along with that Mars, Sun and retrograde Mercury is happening in your 8th house. Now, Mars is basically your Yog Karak planet. Sun is your 2nd house lord, it becomes neutral. Mercury is your malefic planet in this ascendant. It's a malefic. So, this talks about definitely suddenly lot of expenses can come, lot of transformation, travels can come in your career because of your children, in your relationship. If you are unmarried in a relationship, then can losses can happen or sudden problems can come in your love relationship. The same situation will happen in your education also. Suddenly you are not able to focus much on your education. The same goes for your children. You're not able to focus, or your children are not able to focus in their education, they are not getting good result. The same goes for you. And even in your relationship also, you are not able to give time to in your relationship, or the relationship itself is facing problem. So this is like, and your mind is also lot disturbed because of so many things. So it talks about your mind is disturbed and a lot of losses in relationship, towards your children, some kind of problem in your career also. A lot of things are happening. Okay, and at the same time, this is bringing financial problems also, financial up and down, family problem in your family. Okay, your eating habit is also getting disturbed because of all this. A lot of aggression. If you are married and you have in-laws, problem with your in-laws can also arise because of inheritance, because of money, because of joint source of income. The same situation can arise in your marriage if you're married, and in your business if you already have a business. Okay, these problems can arise. Overall, your mind will be disturbed because of lot of things. You will go through a lot of upheavals, anxiety, depression, tension, aggression. These situations can come, but it is good for R&D people. It is good for someone who is working into production, engineering, technology, R&D, PhD, higher research, surgery. Mercury is involved, technical, IT, banking with Mars. But be sure of how you communicate with people. For communication, this is not a good time for communication, any sort of documentation work, because Mercury is retrograde and Mercury is not a good planet for this ascendant. Okay. At the same time, Venus will be exalted in the Pisces sign in the 9th house with Saturn. Saturn is basically your 7th and 8th house lord in 9th house. And Venus is your 11th house lord
and your fourth house lord. So Venus exalted talks about somewhere your parents can help you, your father and mother will help you, your spouse can help to sort out any sort of problem in your marriage, business, or if you want to get married. In all those situations, you want to marry someone. So basically, these are the situations where you can take help of your parents, your mother and father. And you can visit your guru or take help of any astrologer. And you can perform some puja at home. Someone who wants to work from home or want to initiate a PhD or higher level education, this is the right time for you. Definitely, you will gain through your career, through money, and you will gain through your uh, father also. Maybe he help you settle down in life as in the form of marriage, or he be the one who somewhere brings out some positive situation in your marriage. If your marriage is going through, if your business is going through some sudden problems or situation where you are not able to handle anything, whatever, which is bringing a lot of disturbance mentally and physically in your life. It is the yoke which is forming in the eighth house, is a yoke for accident also, sudden accident and health issues coming in your life. Okay, so travel with your spouse, or travel to some pilgrimage places. But still, this is the time when you can get financial favors from your authorities and fatherly figure. Okay, now another thing is that you can buy something for your comfort also. You will buy something for your comfort. Okay, and maybe your father gifts you in the form of comfort, maybe car, vehicle, any vehicle or home, or anything for your home, for yourself. Okay, and at the same time, Jupiter is getting direct in the 12th house, Gemini sign, on 11th March. That means this Jupiter, which is lord of your 6th house and 9th house, in the 12th house will give you a lot of travels at this time. Travels to different places, maybe for education or career. And but at the same time, it can give you health issues, visiting hospitals, or any sort of issues related to EMI or loan. Okay, these issues. But still, because it is aspecting 8th and 4th house, transformation in your home life, transformation in your daily life, and lot of transformation regarding your joint source of income, inheritance, and related to your in-laws. So some people who want to do, as I said, higher education, PhD, masters, or research work, or R&D, production design, or banking, all those people can also suddenly rise in their life. Now, Sun will enter Pisces sign on 15th March. Sun, Venus, and Saturn will be in 9th house at that time. And Sun is basically your second house lord, along with Venus, which is your 11th and 4th house lord, and Saturn, which is your 7th and 8th house lord. This will bring certain financial gains through your father, or because of luck, you gain financially, or he may help you in your business or financial growth, business growth, and even in your marriage. And even not just that, but maybe you go for travel, short distance travel with your spouse. This will help in lot of good things. Good events can occur suddenly because of those travels or pilgrimage visit. Okay. So in short, this month looks below average for Cancer, because ultimately a lot of problems will definitely arise because of the occupation of too many planets in the 8th house, and this will ultimately bring sudden rise and sudden fall in this month. So you have to be prepared. And this was all for the starting four ascendants: Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer. How will be your March 2026? If you really like this video, please do appreciate this video, like, subscribe, and hype this video. Thank you so much.